Thank you, Mia. Well done. Next we have Matt Talbot, followed by Demir, and then on deck we have Zach Gossett on the piano. Okay. Out.
I really appreciate them allowing me to do this youth night thing. Considering I'm not sure if I still qualify since I hurt myself walking up the stage here, and my knee is not what it used to be. Storms are coming, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew. And I think I'm still in concussion protocol from a volleyball game earlier this week. You know. In fact, when I came in, they asked me. I said, can I do this? And they said, how old are you? And I said, I'm 36. Does that still count as a young adult? And they asked if my mom would say I'm a growing boy. So they wanted to know whether I was skin and bones. You know, just skin and bones. So let's give Dennis and all the crew a round of applause for allowing me to do this. I will. Although you may regret that by the end of this, you know, you might reject that and take it back. I don't know if I'll be the first person to ever be sort of booed off stage at the Mayher Center. Usually when they don't like an act, they bring out a broom and they kind of, you know, sweep someone off stage. But here I think it'd be a rake, probably the more appropriate thing. And so I've actually run out of all joke ideas. So thank you so much. It's been a great thing. I've been doing this for over 10 years, about 10 years, and I realized Baba died in 1969. So there's not been a lot of fresh material coming out of Mirzad for the last 50 years. You know, what's the deal with Doll only gets you so far. And outside of being in everything and everyone and doing everything and everyone, he hasn't really doing all that much in the last 50 years. You know, it's almost like I'm going to be a comedian and focus solely on Jimi Hendrix and Jimi Hendrix fans. If Janis Joplin is my main, you know, sort of focus, I'm not sure they could do a solid 10 years worth of Baba jokes. I'm not sure they could pull that off. So I'm feeling a little bit better, you know, but you could help me. You could help me by yelling out suggestions on jokes I should do for next year. Things that I could do, any issues. I brought a pad, a pen, and paper. And let me be clear that we can't do the difference in Sufis and non-Sufis. I learned that one the hard way. But any thoughts that anyone has, if anyone has any thoughts and things, I can write this down here. And no, nothing.
The everything, the nothing.
The everything. You know, I did jokes on that back in 2012. I guess you didn't get the best of DVD. That's fine. It's 1999 over at Sherry R. Since it's at Sherry R, it's actually a best of 8-track, but that's fine. No, I'm just joking. Any other thoughts on things for New Year's 2018 next year? Anything? Yes, in the back.
Well, this would be a personal question for yourself.
Okay.
Must I come back as a must?
Must you come back as a must? That's good. I didn't prepare any witticisms for that must-theme comment. I didn't have anything. But I'll keep that stuff in mind, and maybe next year we'll have the everything and the nothing, and that must one.
Baba Youth.
Baba Youth. I don't see any here, so I'll just have to, if I were to run into some who I'm not related to, between the ages of like 34 and 37, I'll consider that. But I'm always happy to be here, and what I really appreciate about coming back to the Baba community is it allows me to hack into all of your phones, because I know that your passcodes are only going to be one of 3 things. 1894, 1969, or 2222, which spells out Baba on the little phone thing there. And I'm going to let you guys just sit there for a second, just to think, do I have that in mind? Do I need to change mine? Because if I have your mother's maiden name, the last four of your social, and the mascot of the high school you went to, I can take all of your money. I'm pretty much good to go. You know, the problem is that I can't keep a secret from my wife, because she can pretty much read everything on my phone in 3 guesses or less. It's kind of a bad situation, and or a great situation. I love you. One of the two situations that exists. Sort of a situation binary, I guess. But there's actually a Seinfeld episode. Yes. I am not going to sing, but thank you for that. Thank you. Well, you know, that's something we won't do next year. I'll do some jokes that are singing in nature. I'm not very good at singing. Not as good as my daughter, who sang very lovely the other night. There's actually a Seinfeld episode, which you may remember from the 90s, where George refuses to give his fiancée his PIN number. He absolutely refuses to do it. And what I appreciate is the fact that if I was dating any one of you, I would have no problems at all taking control of your money or anything. I might have problems with my wife, who'd be very upset with me dating one of you, but there'd be no other problems. That might be kind of a larger issue. But one thing that might be upsetting my wife is that I've been attending church this year. I don't know. That was mostly a segue. It's not offending my wife at all. But one of my friends is a pastor, and I've been going to support him. He does a sermon. He moved his family from Alabama. He didn't know anybody. I said, I will go to support you. And I've never been to church before, so I didn't know what it was like, and I assumed it would make me feel even weirder to be a Bible lover. But it's actually made me feel exceptionally more normal to be a Bible lover. Because I went there and I was like, all right, I don't know what this is. And they sing songs. We sing songs. Someone comes up there and talks. I've been to a Bow Talk before. I'm talking to you right now. It's not that dissimilar. The only difference is that our chai is quite a bit better. I have to say, if you've been to the thing at 3:30, I mean, they have a healthy amount of milk in that chai. It's a very good amount of milk. And I actually have been handing out cards at this church, since I'm an attorney, I do elder law, there's a lot of old people at this church. And my friend was not enthusiastic about that, rustling up business at his church. But I figured if I can't hand out cards at a church I don't belong to, as part of a religion I don't follow, when can I hand out cards? That's kind of a question that I have, you know. But so I'm learning more about Christianity. I'm learning more about the Bible, about my Jewish heritage, since I am sort of nominally a Jew Baba as I call it. And I realized, I realized that if you look at parts of the Bible, there are letters written by a guy named Paul. And there are billions of people in the world who follow these letters. And if you dig a little bit deeper, you find out that Paul readily admits he never met Jesus, but he went to meet with the disciples a few years after Jesus died, and then learned a few things, spent like a couple weeks with them, and then went on his merry way, and then wrote these letters, which have influenced history forever. And this is basically most of you. This is basically most of you because you didn't meet Bob, but you went to meet with the Mondeley back in like the 70s for a couple weeks. And if you wrote letters that then stood the test of time, there might be millions of people who are like, oh, this Will David had a lot of interesting things to say. And I don't mean that as an insult to Will David, because he's got a lot of interesting things to say. I would definitely follow Will David's letters and his thoughts. But I don't know if I would follow all of your things, because I've seen you on Facebook. All right, Facebook is like the letters of today. Like if Paul was still alive, he'd be doing Facebook. Do you want to say something, Marianne? All right, this sounds like a disastrous idea, but I'm not
concerned about you singing.
I will not be singing. Rest assured, I will not be singing. But and I don't think you'll be singing either. But thank you very much. But I don't trust you on Facebook. I don't trust you on Facebook on the issue of whether vaccines cause autism. I don't trust you on Facebook on whether the issue of whether 9/11 was an inside job. And I certainly don't trust you on Facebook on whether vaccines cause 9/11. Because jet fuel might not be able to melt steel beams, but vaccines certainly can. And there's two types of Bible lovers on Facebook. There are two types of Bible lovers. There's one that I really love, and you just post photos of Bible, just all day. And I love that. That is amazing. You've had a bad day, you've had a really rough day, and you're just going through Facebook, and you see a photo, and it's great. So if you're doing that, thank you. And the other type of Baba lover is a conspiracy theorist who thinks that chemtrails mixed with some bizarre health thing is going to take over America. And that every link they've ever posted to has not included a .com. I've never seen a single .com. It's always like .net or .co.nz or something like that. I'm still waiting for that first .com. But I can tell that there are some people who are not very happy with this right now. And so another thing that they wouldn't be happy with is if I did the I Ching up here. Because Bob has said not to do the I Ching. Transitions, people. Because Bob has said not to do the I Ching. And I was thinking about things that exist like in the Baba world that I've never heard of anywhere else, ever. The first one was a hot toddy, and I thought of writing a bunch of jokes about hot toddy, but then when I asked around, everybody knew what a hot toddy was, so I clearly am an idiot. I didn't know anything about hot toddy. But no one knows, I've never heard anything about the I Ching outside of coming here and being told not to do the I Ching. And let's get the dumb joke out of the way. The I Ching, you can repeat after me. The I Ching is the Apple version of the Ching. Right? All right. Okay? But we know it's not because it's been around, I assume, for thousands of years, and Apple hasn't tried to slow it down yet. So usually they wait about 1 year, not like thousands of years. You know? I mean, I don't know what the I Ching is. I literally have no idea. I could be doing the I Ching right now and have no idea. I don't even know how to describe doing the I Ching. I don't know how to conjugate doing it. Like I Ching, I will be I Chinging, I Chang. Like, I'm not the grammar enthusiast you take me for, but I have no idea how to describe what I'm doing. I mean, has anyone done the I Ching? Like, okay. And you can be honest, this is a safe space. Did you do it on the center? Did you do it on the center? No, okay. What? Tell me, I genuinely have no idea. I Googled it, I asked actual people from China. Don't worry, they weren't just like random people I wanted to go to, they're my friends. What is the I Ching?
Well, you throw 3 coins 6 times, and you get a hexagram. And it could be, the slow approaching, or, they all have titles, and they speak very metaphorically about what's, you ask it a question.
And there's a book. You look up the answer in a book.
Yeah, right, you look up the answer in a book.
This kind of raised more questions than it answered. And I hope that talking about the I Ching.
It's supposed to be sticks.
It's supposed to be sticks? Are there coins or sticks? The story's kind of changing here. Coins. Okay, I just want to get accuracy. I don't want there to be someone coming to me afterwards. You know who it would be. It could be both. Coins. It started with sticks. It's Bitcoin. You throw some Bitcoin. I don't even know how to throw Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin, and I know how to access it. I lost my passcode, so hopefully I can get that figured out. But I have several $1 billion worth. No, I'm just joking. But so I appreciate your honesty that you admit that you did it. But it's just kind of funny to me. I guess when Baba put that out there, I guess it was a different time that people were doing the I Ching or something, because no one has ever. Baba would be like, all of you, don't do the I Ching. And we're all like, on it already. Not doing it. You're doing great. Continue to not I Ching. I'm not I Chinging right now. But no one's ever come up to me and had like sort of like a peer pressure type thing. There's no like dare for I Ching. No one's ever come and been like, all the cool Baba lovers are I Ching. You want to I Ching later? No one's ever been like, let's duck behind the lagoon cabin and do the I Ching. But I do appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much, and I look forward to doing this for the next 15 to 25 years. Thank you.